I think you must be having XYZ number of girlfriends. I'll say, yeah, sure. How do you know? Never a good career. I like the way you pronounce. Definitely modeling. You have to develop it, practice it. I'm happy for a fact that I got to learn this at a very early stage. This spot is where fear loves the most. So I thought I'll raise my hand. Hey, I have to think. But here, you have a car, you know how to drive, but you don't know how to drive. Hi, I am NagRraj Chavhaan. This is a realization. I gave up. Chala baga undi. Trust yourself. Be yourself. Mr. Pune in 2011. Are you lost? Really? Relax. I encourage all of you to fail, don't fall in love, fall in life.
But thank you for the opportunity.
No, of course, man. It's my pleasure, and thank you for having me, of course.
That's spontaneous.
That's
not
scripted. Yeah. But
Today's guest doesn't teach us finance or marketing. He's an entrepreneur, mentor, guest lecturer across colleges, a former model, and possibly the only professor who sings in class when students force him. Why waiting? Let's roll the titles.
Which one title you secretly enjoy more? Mentor, entrepreneur, or perfumer?
a perfumer, huh? That came way later. But I think it's not a secret, but I enjoy being the mentor the most, because then being a mentor allows me to become both the perfumer as well as the entrepreneur. So consider this as my extreme passion. Back in days when I wanted to learn something, know something, or understand something, I had no one to look up to. That triggered me. You are in that empty, lost space. Dar lagega. That grew so much so that I wanted to overcome. And then I am blessed with siblings, so I thought, hey, if not, at least I can become a good friend to my brothers, as a guide, as a mentor. So yeah, mentor allows me to become all three together.
How do you usually introduce yourself when no one knows you're a mentor or entrepreneur or any performer?
So when you grew up in a city like Hyderabad, it's pretty challenging for you to define yourself or your credibility that what you want to become in future. The term entrepreneur came way later in my life. I was not exposed to it. I was yet not ready to call myself. Freelancer, yes, I was aware. I wanted to launch my services out, but I did not like the idea of going out in the market and saying, hey, I'm a mentor. So, as I was saying, calling yourself a mentor is not a go to catchy line. Yeah, I think instead I focused on being consistent, on adding value wherever I can, even if it is small. It didn't matter to me. I always took the initiative of being there whenever I was needed, wherever I was needed. And then eventually I got connected with people, those who were genuinely looking for just a suggestion. I don't do advices unless they are paid. But yeah, so I just go by calling myself, hey, I'm NagRraj Chavhaan.
If you weren't mentoring students today, what completely different career would you be in?
Definitely modeling.
I know you're a model too.
Yeah, that is something. See, my take on the life journey that I've learned so far is I've always came over my fears, and because I pushed myself to jump and take that leap of faith, it kind of gave me a satisfaction of who I am today, inner self, what I'm talking about. So when you get that kind of clarity, I'm a huge fan of clarity in life. A huge fan of curiosity in life. If you're a curious person, I'm yours for that indulging moment that we will have. So I believe one must have clarity, only then you are confident.
True.
Modeling was one such experience. I was scared of modeling, not just modeling in a way where you don't know. When you don't know nothing, your fear comes in play.
True.
You don't want to be in that state of mind. What do you want to do? Just go to absolute basics, come to an awareness, understand how or what it takes to become. Try your luck, give it one more time as a shot. Keep giving it, be consistent. You fail, you fall, keep failing, keep falling. There'll be one moment which will be yours.
What one thing students assume about you that totally wrong?
I I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they. Oh yeah, I get this a lot. Uh, they don't believe I'm 42. They're always mesmerized. They sometimes they don't believe my hair are natural. But yeah, on a lighter note, I think the amount of background that I come with is something that they feel later when they connect with me, that whatever the background noises they had in their head is now being taken good care of. Yeah, but hey, guess what? I am at a point in my life that I have given up on the thought of what you are thinking. And whatever you say, I'll agree to it. If you say, for example, hey, I think you must be having XYZ number of girlfriends, I'll say, yeah, sure, how do you know? I will not go beyond to clarify that. I said, that's your thought, right? Keep it that. Let me give you that satisfaction to have that. So I just say, yeah, sure.
So, I guess we are perfect now to start ahead with the main conversation.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Where did you grow up and what kind of student were you in college?
No. No, first of all, I'm a huge fan of Hyderabad. I love Hyderabad to the pieces, and this is what has made me grounded. Hyderabad being the city as to what it is and what it was, the heritage and culture that we come from, Nawabs. And the area that I grew up in Hyderabad is the core part of Old City, where you are surrounded with a culture where the upbringing becomes harsh if you misplace it,
True.
right? But
True.
if you just be yourself and connect with people, they love you for who you are.
Well, that's true.
And that's what I figured out in my upbringing in my neighborhood, where we never had this differences as a kids. We never were upbrought in a way where I have to think that you are different, I am different. The second most favorite place of mine, the one which gave me, if Hyderabad is my mother, Pune is my father, technically, in
Oh.
terms of giving. That's where I become who I am. That's where I be who I can be. And my family played a huge role. Uh, they never had the clarity of my choices or preferences in life. And I think I was ahead of the time back in those days. And the era that I'm coming from, when I say back in those days, we never had Internet of Things.
True.
We never had connectivity like social media.
40 years back, having an internet, that's something.
Yeah. But guess what? All the 80s born are the luckiest of all. They were first to introduce internet, they were first to introduce technology, they were first to introduce computers. And a curious guy like me, he's just fascinated with the idea of computer. I grew up in Hyderabad, and I was never a bright student for ABC reasons. And I loved it about me. I was pretty much doing average, I was doing good. I saw two different set of people in my own class, one being the toppers, one being the low benchers, low marks. I was in the middle because I was enjoying both the worlds when as and when. That kind of made me, I think, the curiosity factors. As a topper, what are you doing which I'm not? As a backbencher, what are you doing which I'm not? So I wanted to enjoy both the worlds. So I was in middle. So I think I even today will call myself be average. I tell myself be average.
You said you're a middle student, not a topper, nor a backbencher person. By now, everyone, I guess, got to know that you speak English fluently.
Uh-huh.
So, how much you used to score in your English
No,
when you're studying schooling?
English being my favorite subject back in school. That was the only my favorite subject.
Here comes the outcome.
Math was too. Math was too. Math is, but uh, somewhere I couldn't gel well with math later. My average was 85 to 95 in English. Yeah. But this is not who I was back in those days. If you think I have an accent, it is not. It comes natural. You have to develop it over a period of time. You have to practice it on a very, very often basis. First thing I did is I started conversing with my parents,
In
siblings,
English.
yeah, in English. The mentorship came in there. Like usually when you speak with a friend of mine,
Freelancing in a free way.
freelancing in a field, yeah, that boosted my morale a little bit. Where I said, oh yeah, okay, they are not offending if I'm correcting them, but I corrected in the right way without offending the other person. That's the trick to it. If you directly gonna show off and say, hey, you're wrong, this is the right way, then obviously the one even as a receiver will get offended. So you got to be subtle. You got to be very lovable when you try to correct something. I like the way you pronounce, but I think it means like this. So this came over a period of time. I think 16 years of corporate experience made me indulge myself with a lot of people. My jobs were always prime interaction, focused on vocals more than the physical aspects. Of course, you can hardly, be at one place for X amount of time, but you got to use your vocals to make things happen. So yeah, the language that you listen today is purely out of passion, purely out of dedication.
Were you confident back then, or did confidence come later?
One of my favorite questions, I must say. You saw the pause, it came naturally.
Yeah.
No one gets confidence as a gift, and no one is born with confidence.
True.
I'm happy for a fact that I got to learn this at a very early stage. That hey, for you to be able to be someone, you need to have certain mindsets. I wish today back in home I can sit round the clock, just tip and tap of the buttons. I can order anything. I wish we can order something like confidence on Amazon. You don't get to do that
There
because
was
it's
a
a
meme saying that I just need some money. Why so? I need confidence, I need some knowledge, I need some friends, I need some peace. So in the same way,
exactly,
everything's available in the market, but not in the right path.
exactly. See, strange fact is it's within you by default. Always is and always will be with you. For you to realize it, all it will take for you to do is enable it, turn it on, and it can happen just like that. Lack of confidence is nothing but lack of clarity. Remember this and understand this what I'm trying to say. You are only not confident when you have no clarity. This spot is where fear loves the most, and he wants to kick in now. The moment he takes over, whatever confidence that you turned on or tried turning on will shut down. That's when you might have heard this term often, stage fear.
Yeah.
That fear is nothing but you are carrying with you as if you are in a co-relationship with your fears. Give it up. Take that first step. See what happens. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्या होगा? गिरोगे.
True. It's like failing is a good thing.
It is a good thing. I encourage people to fall. I encourage people to fail. That gives them that kick, that boost, that morale to develop themselves
In a positive way.
in a very,
Comment.
very positive. Yeah, sure. In a very positive way. That's what I have done. I do not have a secret mantra for who I am or who I want to become in future. I believed in falling. I believed in failing consistently. The era that I come from, confidence was like a situationally demand thing. Today, it is consistency. If you are not consistent with your confidence and your own personality, then you might want to start developing and thinking to keep that. Technically, what I wanted to say is confidence comes after you fail, fall, or jump. All combined is called action.
Actually,
It won't come before that. So follow the action button, then
it will lead you to confidence.
it will lead you to. Yeah.
So, a quick answer for a quick question about your family. This is not so important for everyone, but still, how important is family in shaping you, who you are today?
It is a great question. It is an important question. Without them, I don't exist. My whole life is dedicated to my mom, to my dad. If they were not here, then who am I? No matter what you become in life, they should be your first source of inspiration, and they were always being my first source of inspiration. One thing they did great in terms of my upbringing was being consistent again. They trusted me. They trusted with my choices. They trusted with my flow of life. They trusted even the preferences that I had, which they never understood. That sort of parenting, yet you get beatings when you don't follow rules. Discipline is what I got the most from them. Respect is what I've learned from them. Values of life I've learned from them. So yeah, plays a huge role.
Okay. Do they understand your work with students and colleges now, which you are doing right now?
Like in current moment, oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely, definitely. Like
Or they're gonna say that you are a freelancer and you just keep on encouraging students.
no, initially it took them a while to understand, even for a fact that my working hours were opposite to their lifestyle. My choices of life and lifestyle were different than what they do. They believe in having 3 to 4 meals randomly on a day-to-day basis, wherein I only have two. One is pre-workout, one is post-workout. Sometimes if I'm not working out, I'm only on a meal for 24 hours. Why am I saying this? Obviously, I'm always on the move, always on the run, always on the calls, always with the clients. ऐसे कर क्या रहा है? Remember, they never asked me a question out of doubt. I have to be clear about this. They never doubted me. That, thank God. They always questioned what kind of work am I doing out of their curiosity, out of their maybe concern, love. Being the eldest son to the family is very difficult. And when you choose to lead in a generational gap of choices that you want to do today, so you're technically daring the entire family tree. So, but now I think I had no answers to their questions. I couldn't explain the way they would understand because I started focusing on showing them the results by being focused on my work. And then later they understood, oh, okay, I now see people coming up to him or people walking up to him. He's advising people, he's with league players now. There was a point in time where I was dealing with only C levels in my life. Direct, direct communication with them.
It's like you are having imaginary points somewhere and you started connecting everything.
Yeah.
Where family got to know
Yes.
that okay, you are in a good path.
Yeah. So I think I encourage everyone to be stay focused on being consistent rather being explainative.
Who has been your biggest motivational support during your tough times?
Oh, during my tough times, I thought I'll raise my hand if you ask me now. No, if I see the timeline of past 20 years of my life, the support mechanism and faces kept changing. I had not one single face throughout. And I think that's what happens with most of our people. When you feel stuck in life, then there comes a friend, then there comes a person randomly or sometimes knowingly, who will just be with you for your tough times, help you get out of the zone that you are in mentally. Every support function has a different face, and I'm happy for the fact that they taught me right as and when I was needed. And then I chose to hold my own hands as the primary source of support. I pushed myself consistently every day. I had this habit of talking. I do it often sometimes too. I love mirrors. I keep staring myself sometimes when I'm upset.
Self love.
Self love, self care, self regime, everything self starts with yourself. Love yourself. Only then you'll
No one's
become.
gonna push you
No.
to do it.
Yeah.
What does a normal day look for you?
Hectic, busy, occupied.
Morning person or a night owl?
Definitely night out. I have been throughout night out. but now morning person.
How do you manage energy with such a packed schedule?
I rest well.
Okay, actually, a point to be noted here.
Yeah.
It's like today, it's a new year, and unfortunately, he's having plans, and
Yeah.
he gave a promise to me that we're gonna record a podcast,
Yeah, so I meet my commitments for sure. I'm a
and
very
also he's having a family birthday party too today.
indeed.
No, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you for the opportunity.
No, of course, man. It's my pleasure, and thank you for having me. Of course.
One daily habit you never skip.
Habit, black coffee.
Black coffee.
Yeah, that's another source of energy that
A
I.
black coffee.
Yeah, black coffee.
Tea or coffee.
Of course, black coffee without sugar, without milk.
Gym or walk.
Definitely gym. I love that push. One fear that I have about my own body is to never let my tummy cross the belt.
Music or silence.
Silence, silence. Fan of silence.
Planning or spontaneous dates.
Both, both. If you have a better plan, you can be spontaneous. Is what I feel.
That's a good combo.
Yeah.
Why do you choose to work with freshers, especially?
Interesting question. Definitely. Let me connect the previous answer that I was saying earlier about my childhood and upbringing. You remember how I was being vocal about there was no person to look up to when I was growing up. Being the eldest son, you don't have an elder brother. What lifestyle I should choose to pick? What course should I pick? What learning outcome should I focus on? ये बताने वाले कोई नहीं थे. And unfortunate it is fortunate for my parents that the max education was achieved in the family history was a graduation. इसके आगे आज दुनिया कहीं और ही पहुंच गई है in terms of learning education. A dear friend of mine, his elder brother, we instead of me gelling well with him, I started gelling well with his elder brother. And not only that, he started asking me random questions, and I used to indulge in the conversation so much so that the idea of me having a brother, kind of changed in itself. So why should I be dependent on someone else to tell me what is good and what is bad? Why can't you become the one who understands with the clarity what is good and what is not?
Sure.
That curious mindset, that curiosity imbibed in me there. And that was the day, I think, when I was 18 or 19-ish, early teens. I decided if not, I was not introduced to the term mentor then. मुझे बस इतना पता था कि आप किसी को बोल सकते हो कुछ, बता सकते हो अगर आपको सच्ची में वाकई में पता है. Sharing is caring, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I started sharing, and then when I decided if there is a possibility tomorrow in the future, I definitely want to become some source.
Then it's gonna be sharing is earning.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. But I definitely want to encourage something here. Don't focus or run behind or keep a mindset of making money out of your passion. Let your passion be passion so that you become passionate every day. And let people see that and reward you for that.
What is the biggest fear you see in new students?
Great question. It's common with all the students, regardless of the campus that I visit. No campus has 100% ratio of the fear which I'm talking about covered. They compare themselves
True.
so much so that they are taught to be compared, and there are various factors involved. I doubt myself even though I know what is right and what is not. This insecurity develops in me, slowly, gradually leading to a disaster in future. For example, I was never a great kid academically. Academics और मेरी पर्सनल लाइफ का कहीं से भी कोई कनेक्ट ही नहीं बन रहा था. ये डर पैदा हो गया था मुझे. Fear factor. Why does this happen? Maybe the way you are delivering it to me is not towards the way my brain is reciprocating. Hence, there's no interest. That pushed me in the dark space where I'm always under fear, under pressure. Okay, what if someone asks me a random question and I have no answer?
There's one thing I observed in every new student. They're not sure like what they are studying. They done with their schooling
Yeah.
and later with their college and to degree or to engineering, get a graduation, and later most of them just go abroad for their MS
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
worst cases they join MBA
Yeah.
in a good schooling.
Yeah. But thank you for covering this. Why is this happening? Do you think it's their own preference?
They are doing work currently which is not even relevant to their study or even to their career which
Yeah.
they were here right now. So
True.
it's like not with one or two. I can say a majority of the students are currently in the same boat.
Indeed, they are. And common points that you would want to quote them or claim is lack of confidence, lack of clarity, lack of awareness. All these things are pretty common. It's like you have a car, you know how to drive, but you don't know how to drive. You have a car, you know how to drive, but you don't know how actually you should drive. There are certain
It's
rules.
not a simulator just to drive.
Exactly. So there are certain rules. Simulation, you are allowed to do disasters. In real life, you cannot. When you have the steering in your hand of thing called life, you have to be very, very, very careful, active, consciously. Like, I'll again take the example of driving. So you just don't use the steering wheel and the pedals to drive. You have to keep a watch on two side mirrors, rear view mirror, front mirror, back mirror, and the lives that are carrying with you along with the journey in the back seat and front seat. Yeah, so while you're driving, you have to keep all these elements, all these factors in mind. So I'll give you three simple words. What I see commonly these days in the freshers or students is number one is speaking up. They fear speaking up, being vocal. Number two, it will be being judged.
Hmm.
They have this fear of being judged.
What others will be thinking
What
if
others
I
will
do
think
that.
about them. Yeah, most of them is suffering with the same thing. What they will think about me.
They keep on looping with the same question.
Definitely, there's one more factor which I observed is uh, making wrong choices, poor
Yeah.
choices. Instead of being, it's like, hey, if I tell you, relax, you're allowed to fail. You're allowed to, you know, fly also, but then there are rules. So then your fears becomes your dedicated passions. Then you become a supreme in self mentally, and the more you're strong emotionally, the better you become of your own versions day by day. So I say the biggest fear is not failing. You got to taste the other side of the world.
Not a coin which has only two sides. It's like a die.
Yes, it
The
is.
way you can see all six sides and
Huh.
you have to taste everything.
Yeah, why do you want to teach people to leave that behind, that aspect of your life? Why don't you teach them how to deal with it? I mean, I think once the student or students understands clarity चाहिए, ये clarity मिल गई है तो फिर आप ये सारी चीजें overcome कर सकते
What excites you the most when you enter a new campus?
हैं. Yeah, it's a good one. A lot of factors, definitely not the premises.
Which student select?
Sure. No, of course, it plays a key role
Yep.
when you talk about an institution. But for me, the wait time of me seeing you for the first time, you seeing me for the first time, it's beautiful. It's mesmerizing sometimes.
Before going ahead with this, let me just introduce myself. How we were related to. It's like how to spell entrepreneur. Entrepreneur.
You mean the pronunciation?
The pronunciation.
Yeah. No, I think even most of us struggle even till date today also. It's entrepreneur. Don't have to stress more. Doesn't start with E, the pronunciation. Entrepreneur. You're on to the preneur, to preneur something better. If you're meeting another entrepreneur, you don't ask, are you the entrepreneur? You say, what's your recent preneur? And when I heard that first time, entrepreneur सुना तो preneur क्या होता है? मेरा ये reaction था simple. What do you mean by preneur? Yeah. I mean, are you someone who produce, or are you someone who invests, or are you someone into both? That kind of gave me a little more in-depth clarity initially. तब तक freelancers ही थे हम सब. Entrepreneur की concept बहुत later I think 2018-19 में popular होना शुरू हुआ the term entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, and then I started figuring out what will it take for me. I don't want to call myself randomly entrepreneur. Am I eligible for that title is what my first question is to myself. And then when you have a clear answer and when you have genuinely done something good, please call yourself an entrepreneur. Be focused on your preneurs and adding value. So yeah, hi, I'm an entrepreneur.
What were your funny words that you heard in respect of entrepreneur?
Yeah, a lot.
Naming entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur. I don't entrepreneur. Yeah, I think there are a lot of mispronounced techniques that.
When you came to class and said that it's spelled entrepreneur, and
Pronounced.
E isn't pronounced as E. You need to pronounce it as A. I was like, English starts with E, and we used to spell English as E-N-G-L-I-S-H.
Yeah.
English. Why not entrepreneur?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, so there's this thing called word stress. You got to know how to articulate. You got to understand where to stress on the word. Like, I'll give you an example. Let's focus on your name now. How will you pronounce your name?
Nikesh. N-I-K-E-S-H.
Yeah. So what happens if I play around with the stress of the syllable? Nikesh.
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 Even Google spells me the same. Nikesh.
Nikesh. But then, wouldn't it sound wrong?
No, it's similar.
Similar, but not exact.
Not exact.
A right amount of stress at the right word. If you crack that, you know the pronunciations by default. So Nikesh. So my actual stress goes on K. I also see this very common in the students these days is they don't take their name with pride, which is piercing in me. Take a moment there. It's your brand name. It's who you are. It's the name that someday people might know or call you with that name. So शर्म किस बात की अपना खुद का नाम लेते हुए? Hi, I am NagRraj Chavhaan. Hi, I'm Nikesh. Take that moment of saying or taking your brand name. So encouraging all of you to take your name as if you are representing a brand.
So I was like, who is the person who is so stressed to invent this stress in words? I was like, knife is spelled as N-I-F-E, knife. You're gonna pronounce it as knife but without K.
Yeah.
And you're writing as K. Where did that person come from?
I had this stigma in my head also. I think most of us does. पहले तो लैंग्वेज सीखो, फिर बात करना सीखो, फिर समझना सीखो, फिर
तब निकालना
apply
सीखो।
करना, फिर हाँ, बहुत सारी चीजें होती है ना. Funny thing is, we don't by default have a default language when we are born, right? Majority of first 3 years is one-way communication. You are listening and you are responding back as a kid, as a child, with your actions or gestures. But guess what is happening in the background of your head? You're recording and observing everything subconsciously. You're picking everything up. And then there will be a time you will give back. So you can start to learn any language by just starting to observe, listen carefully.
What you're saying about listen. As you live in your locality places in Hyderabad, so did you ever heard people calling school as school? Scale as scale.
School,
E-school,
e-school, yeah,
e-school,
yeah, e-school.
E-scale.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where did this E come from.
Yeah, I mean, again, as I said, lack of clarity. Yeah. First time when I heard this mispronounced word, e-school, I was fascinated. Genuinely, I was fascinated. अब तक स्कूल सुना था, अब ई स्कूल भी आने लगा है, शायद टेक्नोलॉजिकल एडवांसमेंट होगा.
E-learning school.
E-learning school, maybe I was like, wow, that sounds good. And I asked, where is this e-school based? मेरे घर के पीछे है. It took me a while to process, to understand and digest it. I mean, I cannot offend it. It's a personality that I'm talking to. And then I realized during the conversation at school, he meant it e-school. So nothing to fascinate about. Yeah.
Yeah. आज के स्टूडेंट्स के सबसे बड़ी चैलेंज क्या है?
वो खुद. वो खुद
वो खुद.
वो खुद सवारी जैसे अपने सामान की जिम्मेदार होती है ना, हम खुद भी अपने लाइफ के जिम्मेदार हैं 100%.
If you are having any struggles, you are the reason for that struggle.
You are the primary reason. Don't blame yourself though. This is not a blame. This is not a blame. This is a realization. Realize that whatever situation that you are in today, somewhere, somehow, knowingly, unknowingly, you are the cause.
It's like digging up yourself.
Kind of thing, yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah. इससे निकलना भी बड़ा आसान है. Very simple. Of course, I learned
Even
it.
you know the answer about that, but you need to figure it out.
You have to figure it out. Yes, as you correctly said. You need to know what is suffering, first of all. You need to know why this situation that you are in. So be friends with yourself. The amount of time and energy that you spend with others, are you doing that same with yourself? Towards yourself? Are you being loyal to yourself? Are you being your own friend?
No.
Why are you ignoring yourself? The more you invest in others, people will take you for a ride eventually. I don't mean the ride.
Yeah.
In a gathering, I was conducting a workshop. During a conversation, few walked up to me. They stood and few walked up to me with this one common term. Sir, you are a great mentor. I said, no. Let's not go there. So, okay, sir, then you are a great motivator.
I was expecting it.
Yeah. I was like, no, don't go there as well. I'm not a motivator and I have nothing to do with motivation. I mean, I have seen I've seen a lot of videos of people calling themselves motivators. Good for
Motivators.
you, yeah. But my take in life for everything, especially why do you want motivation? First of all, if you're thirsty, you need water. Need. If you want to achieve great marks, go study. If you want to achieve a platform, go prove. Why motivation and where motivation comes in from? You must be lazy. Good for you. Be lazy, but do something which is needed in that time. Then be lazy at least. So I think it's a bad mindset to be in that you need motivation. You just need to do it. Need, not want. You just need to go.
So, why do you think many students struggle with engagement even when opportunities exist?
Engaging with someone is a beautiful experience. No matter what you are engaging about, whether you have confidence, whether you have no confidence, at least freely what you can do is engage. Strike a conversation. It's simple. Go strike a conversation. Talk about things which scares you the most. Talk about the things which you want to learn the most. Maybe I can learn a thing or two from you. You don't know that. Mentally give yourself permissions. Hey, you are okay to talk to. Hey, you are okay to speak. Hey, you are okay to be considerate. ये permissions देनी पड़ती है अपने आप से अपने आप को. So please give all those permissions to yourself in your head and engage. You don't need confidence for that.
What are top 3 mistakes students make during campus interviews?
Oh, I can give you more than three, but let's just stick to three considering the times. The number one top of my head is copy paste. The fashion of copy paste.
Introducing themselves.
Introducing themselves से शुरू होकर resume तक जाता है और questions से लेके answers तक जाते हैं. It's like you're eating the same dish in different plates. As an interviewer, for example. So stop copy pasting it. Copying is good, by the way. If you ask me, do I copy? I'll say yes, I copy. I'll copy you. I'll take the best from you.
Take all the inputs.
Take all the necessary things which I don't have, maybe I don't have, but you have it. I'll copy it from you, but I will not paste. I have a process of pasting. I'll take that from you, copy it from you. I'll ingest, digest, connect it with my characteristics of life, my character. Give my touch to it, my take to it, and then paste it as my take. If that is not beautiful, then how one can be open for learning? Copying others or copying resumes in introductions and whatnot. Don't copy. Copy, but don't copy blindly. Yeah, the same thing again related to number two will be resumes, especially when we are dealing with students. You definitely want to, like, 70% of the students are job driven, then entrepreneur driven or business driven. Those who are, good for them. You don't have to worry about creating legacies. You just have to focus on making your own legacy. So don't copy paste your resumes also. Even if you have to copy, give your take to it. Don't overload your resume with misleading information about you, which later the interviewer will play with. And the third one is, I think, knowing the communication the right way. And most students prepare like you prepare for exam, and they forget to prepare for presenting.
Oh, yeah.
Now, who will teach you that? You are indulged into a mechanism that you've been trained throughout your education, throughout your 15 years of tenure. पढ़ो, रट्टा मारो, लिख के आ जाओ, मार्क्स आ जाएंगे.
Oh,
यही चीज आप इंटरव्यू के लिए कर रहे हो. आप मेरे दोस्त हो यार, सवाल के जवाब दे दे, मैंने आपसे जवाब ले लिए. आप वही रट्टा मारोगे, मैं भी वही रट्टा मारूंगा. कॉन्टेक्स्ट कहाँ है? कंटेंट तो आ गया आपके पास, कॉन्टेक्स्ट कहाँ है? प्रेजेंट कैसे करोगे? So yeah, I think that's one more thing.
skills versus marks. What actually matters more today?
Consider this as: do you have dream to fly
Dream to?
abroad or any other countries?
Used to, but
क्या चाहिए उसके लिए?
okay.
You need visa and passport.
Yeah.
Your education is that. Gives you visa and passport to be eligible to be on that seat. अब आपकी नई जर्नी शुरू होती है. Your marks are only good for you to open a door. It's a key that can only open the door. That's all. But the same door is gonna shut too,
True.
right on your face sometimes. Are you prepared for that?
You need to be.
You need to be. And what do you need for that? Like when you need visa or a key to open the door, you need skills. And not just random skill. Pick one skill, master it. As if the master himself who have created is shy after looking at it. Hone it. एग्रीकल्चर करने के लिए आपको अपने हाथ पैर शरीर सब त्यागना पड़ता है ना? उतना तो करने की जरूरत नहीं है आपको.
Yeah, no need.
No need to go that hard on yourself. Pick one skill. Let's say what skill? Communications. घर बैठ के टाइम पास करने की जगह शायद आप किसी से इंडल्ज करो, एंगेज करो, बात करो. To keep the door open and to have the opportunities doors be open, you need skills.
True.
And only that will take you to places, make you who you can become. मार्क्स का जॉब डोर ओपन करने तक का है, बट उसके बाद जो लाइफ शुरू होती है वो आपके हाथों में होती है. स्किल्स आर दैट इम्पोर्टेंट.
Why do capable students still fail interviews?
Yeah,
There are
nice
students
one.
who are topper in their classes, but still they fail in their interviews.
I definitely want to share something very interesting here. You remember I said I was never an outstanding student or a bright student. I was always someone who was average. So when I was introduced to the interview concept, it fascinated me. 16th interview.
Yours.
Yeah, 16th interview. And all the 15, I'm not selected.
Oh, yeah.
And yet here I am on the 16th interview. Guts dekho mere. I'm sitting there proudly. First 5, बहुत दर्द हुआ. I was very disappointed in myself. Families asking you question, क्या हुआ?
Why did they select you?
Why did they not select you? Like, why are you being rejected? 10 टाइम हुआ. अब उनको पता चल गया कि रिजेक्ट बनने के लिए बना. 8th interview triggered something in me. 8th interview, 6th, 7th or 8th, let's say 8th interview triggered something in me, and that triggering was, I actually cried. I cried so much after that trigger, because that's when I was connecting myself so much so to have that job. It broke me to a level where I lost everything what I had inside. Be it confidence, be it communication, be it looks, be it, by the way, your looks has nothing to do with your interview. So, or in real life as well. This fades. हम यहाँ बैठे हैं, God forbid, if anything even slightly, scratches my face, the look will change.
True.
But who are you from the inside matters the most. That's your beauty. I encourage everyone. Beauty is not outside. Everyone knows how to say this. Beauty is not outside, it lies in you. But are you beautiful inside is what the question to you is. You know? To you also. So be someone beautiful inside, no first. Only then you'll appear beautiful. Only then you'll attract beautiful or beauties. So, coming back to the point, it broke me big time. That was my first failure of not able to crack the interview successfully. And then I said, Oregla. This time, no selection, no rejection, just going. 16th time, I went. And again, he asked me a question which I was not prepared for. Rejected.
Oh.
I gave up. If you are that interview, I said, sir. His name was Arjun, I remember. Arjun, can I ask you something? I said, बोलना. Very casually said, बोलना. मैं हमेशा रिजेक्ट होता हूँ यार. क्यों? Guide me. नहीं पता मुझे. Where am I lacking? Where should I, put my efforts? क्या करूँ मैं ऐसा? He laughed. Relax. Don't be so harsh on yourself. You're not getting selected. That doesn't mean that you lack something. The only meaning out of it simply is you don't know what we are doing. So as a topper, my mindset is to prepare.
Yeah.
I'm preparing to answer. I'm preparing to write. I'm preparing to achieve marks. I have a target to achieve 96%. And I'm scoring and aiming for 100% now. Because there's a family pressure, there's a background pressure, academic pressure, my own pressure. You see the difference now? Do you understand the example that he gave me? Your interview has nothing to do with your knowledge. Hard truth. आपकी academical knowledge कितनी powerful है उससे interview का कोई लेना देना है ही नहीं. Partially, at least when you're doing for a very specific job, you might end up asking about balance sheet tally करके दिखाओ. You know, that's what is lacking. People prepare for interview as if they are going for an exam. Don't do that. Go with clarity. Go or consider this as a date with another person, a blind date. Go with the curious mind. You want to go indulge with them, talk to them. They will know about you. I will know about them. Treat it like that. Curious mind ke saath jao, clarity ke saath jao. Just go, enjoy the conversation, understand the question, but don't answer it as if you're writing an answer. Speak.
I guess even you remember that we used to get in an English that there's a sentence, write in your own words.
Uh-huh.
Like they know the script, they know the answer, but you need to say it on your own words.
Yeah. I mean, इससे बड़ी hint और क्या होनी चाहिए?
It was being taught when you were schooling.
I am thankful for that in the school, to the schools. I was smart to pick that line up. And I chose to use my words wisely. That is something
It's
I
like we no need to say people that you need to use your words for that because school taught us long back away,
a long back away.
but
Long back
people don't remember this.
you know what to buy in terms of your physical appearance. You know which outfit to buy. You know which outfit to carry. You know which color to wear. You know how to prepare yourself. Look good. You know everything. And you pulled it off. You look great when you stand out. But the moment you open your mouth, now are you matching what you're looking at? इतना तो करो यार. इतना तो करो. बस यही एक मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है सबसे. कोई भी हो आप, match what your look, at least justify. You don't have to be an expert. Just start with basics. Set your roots strong. Everything, the tree itself, if the roots are strong, the tree itself will grow, nourish, flourish. And the fruits you will bear, of course, later. So the bottom line is learn to know, learn to understand, not just to how to. Even if you're playing game, we both will play the same game, but then the way you play will be different. Me playing will be entirely different. That's what we call gameplay. I will know how to play that game. You know how to just have fun with the game.
What makes a recruiter remember a candidate?
Yeah. um, it's various factors, honestly speaking. When I'm recruiting, I've recruited almost about ये करीब करीब 3,000 स्टूडेंट्स रिक्रूट किए ओवरऑल. किसी के बोलने का ढंग अच्छा होता है, किसी के प्रेजेंटेशन का ढंग अच्छा होता है, किसी की एबिलिटीज अच्छी होती है और किसी को कुछ नहीं आता, बट वो भी कमाल करते हैं इंटरव्यू में. वो कुछ ना करना प्रूफ करना भी एक कमाल है. तो देख के आप शॉक हो जाते हो ना. बट ऑन अ सीरियस नोट मुझे लगता है रिक्रूटर्स को इससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज उन्हें आउटकम क्या चाहिए दे आर क्लियर, और यही क्लैरिटी आपको क्या चाहिए आप में आ जाए एज अ इंटरव्यूई काफ़ी है. आप खुद एक मिसाल बन जाओगे और मैं खुद आपके पास आके बात करूँगा. It's like recruiters technically will remember only the clear conversations that we'll have with each other, not the great answer for every question. ये उतना ही है.
There was an example. I can't say example. There's a scene in an anime where
Okay.
Naruto.
Naruto, yeah.
So in their schooling, everyone need to pass in their exam. So in that exam, everyone used to copy, and there's an exception where you can copy, but you shouldn't get caught. But he was a person where he doesn't even know how to copy. He doesn't even know how to do anything. He just
Oh, yeah.
used to sit randomly, just sit and do nothing and watch everyone.
Okay.
And invigilator just went to his desk and saw his paper, and he laughed a lot, saying that I passed a person who didn't even answer any question.
Mhm.
So there, he wasn't expecting answers from students. He was expecting the way and the rules they are following, which were being implemented by the recruiter or the invigilator.
Mm.
So he's not expecting any answer from them. He's just expecting, are they following the rules which I'm implementing?
Mm.
So this was an example where I just crossed my mind.
Of course, yeah. It does trigger, for you to think than regular or usual. वो आप समझ जाओगे तो बहुत आसान हो जाता
The next one, how can introvert students stand out without pretending to be introverts? It's like my brain is not braining.
है. Introverts. When I conduct workshops or sessions or classes for leadership development and stuff, this is a very common question that I ask the audience, whoever my audience is, be it student or be it young leaders. So how many of us call ourselves? I won't point it towards them. I use this word us. मैं पूछता हूँ how many of us are introverts, and I will also raise my hand just to see the anticipation.
To make them feel comfort.
To make them feel comfortable. And to my surprise, it's nothing surprising because I know 60% of the audience sitting there will raise their hands. And then drop my hand down. मैं उनकी तरफ देखता हूँ 2 मिनट के लिए शांति से, कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा. साइलेंट ट्रीटमेंट दूंगा. सब परेशान हो जाते हैं कि हो क्या रहा है अभी. Why are we feeling so uncomfortable all of a sudden? Then I say, who gave you this word or the authority to call yourself an introvert or to claim? हम सब सेम हैं अंदर से. किसी को बोलने की आदत है और किसी को नहीं है, इतना ही है. तो इसे लेबल क्यों कर रहे हो इंट्रोवर्ट? पब्लिक में डर लगता है, मुझे भी लगता है. हम बने एक ही सांचे से हैं, मुझे भी लगता है. बट मुझे पता है, अवेयरनेस कहते हैं जिसको, मुझे पता है कि मेरी हद क्या है, मैं कहाँ तक जा सकता हूँ और किस हद तक मैं किससे इंटरेक्ट कर सकता हूँ. तो अगर आपकी जानकारी में ये नॉलेज अगर है, सो यू आर ग्रेट द वे यू आर. चलो ठीक है, मान के चलो यू वांट टू कॉल योरसेल्फ एन इंट्रोवर्ट, ओके, बट व्हाट इफ यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड to an extent that you are over all the extroverts? What will you call yourself then? Huh?
It's like in past, people used to call or label someone that, okay, you are this person.
Type of person?
But you're this type of a person. But now People themselves call that.
Exactly.
I'm this person.
Yeah, why? Why do you want to limit yourself when you have the potential to grow unlimited?
People used to say that, boy, you're such an introvert when you're schooling, but now you are such a massive person where you keep on speaking continuously without any break in between.
Yeah, I mean,
And you
again,
turned an extrovert and you keep on saying still an introvert.
exactly. You see, as I've said, people think about others way too much than needed. वो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा, इसी में आधी जिंदगी निकल जाती है.
Label themselves, they are labeling themselves.
Exactly. Now let's indulge them also. निकेश ने मुझे यहाँ क्यों इनवाइट किया? अगर मैं इंट्रोवर्ट हूँ तो.
True.
अगर मैं कुछ हूँ, जो भी मैं करता हूँ उसके बारे में मैं वोकल नहीं हूँ तो पता कैसे चलेगा आप सबको? शांति से पता चल जाएगा सबको.
Silent is not an answer for everything.
Exactly. Silent treatments give it to the loved ones, no, not the world. So I mean, the word itself is so underestimated and now overestimated by claiming it, calling yourself an introvert. I say be prepared, be it introvert or extrovert. Be prepared for everything. Have clarity, have knowledge, needed amount, and then focus on expressing it well rather than impressing. You don't have to impress anyone. To impress to someone is only one person.
Yours.
Yourself. If I'm impressed with my efforts, dedication, affection, awareness, clarity, then I don't have to even think or consider your impressions. So, चलो ठीक है, ज़्यादा डीप में नहीं जाते हैं. इंट्रोवर्ट से मेरा सबसे यही रिक्वेस्ट है कि प्लीज़ डोंट कॉल योर सेल्फ एन इंट्रोवर्ट सबसे पहले, and do whatever you want to do it with having a prepared mindset rather than going to a panic mode. So yeah, you need structure. That's all you need. Rapid fire,
Not a rapid fire,
but a quick
like
fire.
a quick fire.
Okay, cool.
A resume or LinkedIn? Which one you prefer most?
Fan of resume.
NagRraj saying that LinkedIn, he hates LinkedIn.
Hey, LinkedIn is nothing but your resume online, digitally.
Skills or certifications?
एक ही आंसर होना चाहिए इसका भी. Of course, if I have a lot of skills, I have a lot of certifications.
Clubbing both answers, yeah. Okay.
Skills.
Group discussions or personal interview?
You are asking questions which are the most favorite things to do. Be it certifications or skills, be it LinkedIn or resume, be it personal or indulge with someone.
That's why I was here interviewing you, a right person with these questions.
Okay, I think I'll break it down. Personal. Public, I do it anyways.
Sure. Internships or live project?
Internships.
There's
lot of internships, yes.
True.
Life projects, obviously, when you get hands-on experience or expertise, you can do any project. So focus on having more internships. This way you get to learn a lot with various opportunities and industry types.
A fun part begins here.
Okay.
Say it's a myth or reality. English fluency guarantees placement.
Myth.
Only top colleges get good jobs.
Myth.
Introverts can't crack interviews.
Big myth.
This is one thing, only top colleges get good jobs.
Okay. Can I give you my personal example here? This is disclaimer. This is not misleading or discouraging. At one point in life where I was just a graduate, was making the equal amounts of the in hand to the one who is an MBA from a reputed college. Let's not name the names. It's your caliber. It's you. Of course, marks or academic background plays a huge role, but only to get you there. But doing the interview is your job, no? Affordability भी matter करती है ना? Then only for a set role, set designations. But otherwise, even if you are that great of a college person, great of an academic person, and you yet not able to clear an interview, then what are you good at? Really?
Okay. There's a motivation going on here again in
Hey,
part.
motivation, yeah.
Okay. Here comes my favorite part. Perfume startup story. Okay, let me just be so creative in question.
Now you are being creative in
Yeah,
questions.
why perfumes? And here in such a creative industry,
Creative industry it is? Oh yeah, definitely it is.
perfume is a literally creative industry where not everyone steps there. And why only perfumes? And why perfumes?
Can I
Not why
give
only.
can I give you my philosophical take to it?
Okay, accepting everything here.
No, see, there will be a point in everyone's life. You you are not who you are today in the last decade.
Sure, that's true.
You pick up. You you have understanding
Till
where
now,
your interests.
people who saw video till now, almost it was crossing around like half an hour to 45 minutes or 1 hour. Everyone were like, you are an entrepreneur, you are an investor, and you are a couple of things where people see as a mentor and everything. But where did this perfume guy come from?
That's why the philosophical take coming from 16, 17 years of corporate life. Only weekend is for laundry and being organized and have no ability to work back from home. I gave up one day. Gave up so much so that I felt that I'm wasting my life for no reason. एटलीस्ट वेस्ट करो लाइफ तो एक रीजन तो होना चाहिए वेस्ट करने के लिए I was never fascinated with the idea of luxury. I was never fascinated with the idea of high-end lifestyles. मुझे रियलिटी है कि मटीरियलिस्टिक वर्ल्ड से मेरा कोई लेना देना नहीं है. I'm a very simple man. I have very simple tastes. My thinking is high, but I choose to stay grounded. Then it kind of hit me. The psychological factor comes in now. I met an amazing person who was back from the States, US, I mean. He was one of our prime clients, and I was the one who was supposed to deal with him. And that was my last project. After meeting him, the way his work ethic and culture he was imbibing and bringing to the table was amazing. So much so that I remember him even today. Why am I remembering him now? He must have left an impact in my head. And his line, I'm quoting his line: if you are not adding value in your own life, you are adding value nowhere. Zero value addition. Who do you want to become? I definitely don't want to become a zero. I am a zero, but love to be coming towards the end of every number. Perfumes are something that creates memories. You and I are sitting here 2 years down the line. You'll remember this as a flash memory, but you will also remember the way I was smelling. In that moment. Now it's in my hand whether to ruin your memory bad way or in a beautiful way. Hence the thought, naturally human, we stink. Every 24 hours we need to reset our bodies, including clothes and physical attributes. You have to shower, otherwise you'll start stinking, and you don't want to sit next to a stinking person. I thought initially we'll come up with deodorants to kill the odor and keep it subtle and natural. And then I said, how far can we go with deodorants when we cannot create that lasting impact? I don't mean by perfume when I say lasting impact. I mean a mark on your head to remember. Hence, perfumes are invisible but unforgettable. That fascinated me so much that मुझे परफ्यूम्स के बारे में कोई नॉलेज नहीं थी. मुझे बस मैं परफ्यूम्स का फैन हूँ और था और रहूंगा, बट अच्छी परफ्यूम्स का. बैड परफ्यूम भी एक परफ्यूम ही है.
Still, even that's a perfume.
It is. So once Shahrukh Khan said, मैं स्मेल भी अच्छा करता हूँ. जाहिर सी बात है आपको अच्छा स्मेल करना चाहिए क्योंकि आप अपने आप को तो एटलीस्ट अच्छा महसूस करवाओ. बाजू वाला खुद ब खुद आपसे शायद इम्प्रेस हो जाए. सो या गिव अ मेमोरी विच इज मेमोरेबल. Be invisible, that's okay, but be memorable. Make it unforgettable. So I started gathering information about smells, fragrances, where it extracts from, which kind of I like, and if this is you liking it, it's a reward to me. So I started researching a lot. COVID was the time where I did rigorous research about perfumes, connected with people across the world just to interact for a couple of hours over Skype, over there's this thing called Discord. सारी चीज़ों पे तो I learned a lot about perfumes and it fascinated me how creative perfume industry is and it's also something which I love chemistry. So it's about patience. Perfume making is all about patience. Frustrated hours. You lose your senses sometimes. You cannot sniff anymore the way you want to judge the outcome of the fragrance. But for me, it's more like an emotion.
While you are saying a journey about your perfume, I know I'm not sure people gonna laugh on me a lot giving examples from different places. There's a Korean drama called My Girlfriend is an Alien.
My girlfriend is an alien. Okay.
So there, the hero starts a business of a perfume,
Okay.
and heroine is an alien. She has a good smell sense and the peaks where she started becoming the key person in preparing perfumes.
Oh, can you find me one?
Finding an alien for NagRraj.
अगर थोड़ी सी कैपेबिलिटीज भी हैं तो चल जाएगी नॉट एलियन में इतना जरूरी भी नहीं है
You're waiting to perfect the scent even now.
Yeah, very much.
Why not launch early or iterate?
Good question. See, I'm not just focusing on the launch. मैं launch अभी कर दूँ. That's not my end goal or outcome. I know for a fact that there are hundreds and tons of different brands in market, fragrance of shades available. Why will you want to buy something which I'm selling? I don't want to sell. I want you to have it.
There's much difference between sell and having.
Only affordable people will have it. But I'm not talking about prices here. Affordable in the sense sensible.
Who can value it?
You can value it, cherish it, nourish it, take care of it. It's a chemistry, as I said. There's a layer of applications that one should understand. The technique of wearing a perfume. It's not just when you're done. No.
Many people see in videos like in old videos when you just go out for some date.
Oh yeah, that's pure gimmick
Ads.
and nothing comes out. People sued ads for various reasons. But now let's not talk about all that. मैं यहाँ पे बेचने तो नहीं आया मैं यहाँ पे आपको देने आया हूँ एक अच्छी मेमोरी एक go to source of emotion.
True. But still, I'm still waiting for your perfume out because I sent around like 3 perfumes of yours.
Yeah,
Of
yeah,
samples, I
yeah,
guess.
samples, yeah, the
Yeah.
test batches.
Yeah, test batch. So they were like good. It's like you just apply once, the fragrance they scent one, and after an hour, the fragrance changes.
Yeah, thank you. Please,
I
please
like
be,
that
please
one.
be vocal about it. So it will,
Literally, I like that one because you just take a axe or any other perfumes, Eva or anything. You just put on your body. It scents the same every time, almost like around like, maybe like 24 hours or 6 hours or 8 hours. Depends on the duration.
yes.
But yours, I felt it differs based on the skin too.
Indeed.
It's like, as you said, I literally have a friend where their skin fragrance lavender.
Yeah.
I was completely shocked. I was like, I used to sniff her, like as a dog, like you smell so good.
Yeah.
You're like, do you perfume? I hate perfumes. I'm like, literally, I'm a perfume lover, and you literally hate perfumes, but you smell so well. Called your word that these skins, there are few skins which they smell naturally. That was really true.
Yeah.
And I went home and I just googled it whether it's true or not. It was like, yeah, but unfortunately my skin isn't. Or it's,
Yeah. No. For those who doesn't, there's another thing called mist, body mist.
yeah, there's a body mist.
Yeah. So
And people, it's not only for girls.
it's for people,
Especially,
yeah, you can-
it's
you
for
guys can-
everyone.
yeah.
Everyone can use that.
Yeah.
It's a mist, a body mist. It's,
No, you have one for your hair also, hair mist, body mist.
I apply a mist for my hair
Yeah.
when I come
you
out.
must, yes.
I should actually. Yeah.
So
Next
please
one.
smell good. If you are natural, someone who smells naturally good, comment. Let us know.
How do you benchmark against existing perfume brands?
Good one. I am definitely a fan of quality than quantity. And if I end up saying I don't believe in setting a benchmark for competitors at all, but I will sound too overconfident again. But that's the fact. मुझे कोई लेना देना नहीं है आपकी परफ्यूम कितनी अच्छी है.
You will be confident on your perfume.
I know what my perfume is, right? So क्यों लगाऊं मैं benchmark लगाऊंगा. देखो ये समझो, I'm a person who will break the bars. You raise the bar, you set the bar, you do it. I'll break it. That's who I am. मैं benchmark लगा के अपनी ही growth क्यों खराब करूं?
There's a dialogue Pawan Kalyan ki. I'm not a trend follower, I'm a trend setter. बोल के.
No, I mean, I encourage everyone to think at least, if not, see, whenever there is a set of limit, you're limiting everything that can happen. हाँ, थोड़ी चीजें होती लिमिट में करने की, वो लिमिट में जरूर करनी चाहिए. But not the growth. Growth पे कोई benchmark नहीं, growth पे कोई bar नहीं. लगा भी दोगे तो I'll raise it to the level which you set it. आपने 5 पे लगा दिया तो मैं 6 कर दूंगा. फिर मैं आपको देखूंगा और पूछूंगा, go raise the bar. So yeah, I'm focused on the experience mechanism. I'm focused on delivering the best. I'm focusing more on being consistent. अगर मैं claim करूंगा कि every hour your perfume will smell fresh and with a hint to it, it should deliver.
It should. Or if it's a myth, then it's gonna backfire.
क्यों ही करूंगा मैं, है ना? So I don't compete with brands. I don't believe in the idea of competing with the brands. I compete with myself, A, and B, I compete with standards. I'm a huge fan of standards. If you have standards, I'm you. I'm such kind. मुझे quality, sensuality, standards, double standard के लोग बिल्कुल नहीं पसंद. Set standards. So
That's a perfect one. So here's a big question, expecting a short answer.
okay, big question to a short answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does long lasting really mean for a product creation perspective? I know you're gonna stretch a lot, but I need a quick answer for this. I'll just mark you.
Yeah, first
this
of
is
all-
like 1 mark answer.
First of all, thank you for mentioning product. After saying long lasting. Again, I think short answer is the keynotes of my perfume. Whether it will enable emotional balance in you. Like, consider this as you want to go out on a date. You don't want to wear a heavy perfume showing strong, longevity from your side to the other person. You don't know. आपको अगर asthma रहा तो मैं कारण बन जाऊंगा कुछ भी होने का. Go subtle. Let's give it a number. Go with number 1. Then if you're going on
Smooth one.
yeah, smooth one, calm, composed.
That's right.
You don't have to tell the other person that you are wearing a good perfume. You should wear for yourself. They will know. So yeah.
Yeah. What challenges people don't see behind the scenes?
Oh, but which scenes?
A perfume journey.
Oh yeah, a lot. Long hours. Though I love everything what I'm going to say right now. Frustration, failing to achieve that one note, only one note of a perfume. The delivery mechanism of it. Sometimes the batches being thrown out. Batches, patience, huge. I thought I had patience, but then this background, making scene tested my patience on a very, very regular basis, which is good, of course. Emotionally, I had to be disciplined. I cannot throw emotions.
Yes.
The hardest part isn't creating the product or a perfume, The hardest part is staying with that idea, staying till you make it. Practice. It happens.
Yeah. What lesson from perfume making apply to building a career?
You must have a mindset of taking a job first. Definite it is, because it will teach you correction. It will develop your overall abilities. And when I say ability, thinking, logical reasoning, analysis, decision making, reacting, taking initiative, ownership, leading with the team, teamwork. All these things are abilities which one must have. And you cannot have all by yourself. Time will give you, few you will achieve, few you will earn on a daily basis. This you'll only learn when you are giving your time to someone. When you are working for your own self, you better be prepared. With a minimum of 6 to 8 years of experience for working for someone else, then you'll have a clarity how not to be a bad boss or a bad leader, perhaps. There's a huge difference between a dictator and a leader. So, in terms of career, bridge yourself from year one, semester one, as a student. Bridge. This bridge doesn't necessarily have to end when you are a graduate. It can start right now. Choice is yours. Don't be dependent. Just add one small in before dependent. Independent रहो ना यार. जाओ, जानो, खोजो, तलाश करो, खुद से समझो, लोगों से मजाक उड़वाओ अपना, बर्दाश्त करो, समझो आपकी ताकत किधर है, समझो आप में क्या बुरा है, जानो इन सारी चीज़ों को. ये तभी होगा जब आप अपने आप को निचोड़ोगे. एट वन पॉइंट इन टाइम आप मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रहे हैं मुझे उससे कोई लेना देना नहीं है. That is a beautiful mindset that you want to be. You think whatever you want to think. I have nothing in my control about that.
If someone thinks bad, there's
Bad,
inner feeling.
good, yeah. Hard. Are we allowed to say that word? No, first impression matters. It matters very well. So please do whatever it takes for you to create that first impression. Otherwise, everyone will take you for granted. Yeah. Be consistent. Show consistency in everything. चाहे आप बात कर रहे हो, बैठ रहे हो, उठ रहे हो, काम पे जा रहे हो, काम पे से आ रहे हो. Never be late. Never ever be late. One of your traits should always be on time. 10 मिनट पहले पहुंच जाओ, 10 मिनट पहले निकल जाओ. किसी को सवाल पूछने का मौका मत दो.
But sorry to say, I was a bit late today.
They never knew it. Yeah, rushing can ruin credibility.
Yeah.
Rushing. So 10 मिनट पहले प्रिपेयर हो जाओ, 10 मिनट पहले पहुंच जाओ. मेरे लिए ये इसलिए ज़रूरी है क्योंकि मान के चलो दूसरी ये सेटअप है. आई वॉन्ट टू बी फ्रेंड्स विद द सेटअप. वो तभी होगा जब मैं 5 मिनट पहले आके इनको टाइम दूंगा, समझूंगा दीवारें कैसी है, एटमॉस्फेयर कैसा है, मैं बैठूंगा तो कहाँ बैठूंगा, किस चेयर पे बैठूंगा. जस्ट फील, टच, टेक द एटमॉस्फेयर इन, डाइजेस्ट इट, बी कंफर्टेबल. और जब जिस माइंडसेट में आप आ जाओगे तो ये सारी चीजें आपके लिए नोन रहेगी, ऑटोमेटिकली कंफर्टेबल हो जाओगे.
Quick answers for the quick questions.
Let's go.
You're a Hindi first speaker.
I am, yes.
How did you master professional English?
How did I master Hindi, first of all? मेरी मदर टंग मराठी है.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
Even I don't know about that till now.
Yeah. और मेरी राष्ट्रभाषा है हिंदी. इंग्लिश बीच में कहाँ से आ गई? मेरी हिंदी ठीक है ना, साफ है ना,
Perfect.
है ना. ये कैसे हुआ? बल्कि मुझे तो मराठी का स्लैंग होना चाहिए जब मैं हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूँ,
जी,
जिसे MTI कहते हैं, मदर टंग इन्फ्लुएंस. क्यों नहीं है? सवाल ऐसा है कि वक्त चलते सब आता है. हिंदी में ना मैं मराठी सीख के आया था, ना हिंदी सीख के, कोई नहीं आता है, सब सीखते हैं सुन सुनकर. सी, लर्निंग इज नॉट ओनली वन वे और वन सोर्स, थ्रू वन सोर्स. नहीं, लर्निंग इज फ्रॉम ऑल द सोर्स. कीप योरसेल्फ ओपन. अच्छा, मैं एवरेज क्यों अपने आप को कहता हूँ? क्योंकि मैं एक्सीलेंट कहीं और हूँ और वो मुझे पता है. मैं एक्सीलेंट यहाँ पे हूँ क्योंकि मेरी क्यूरियोसिटीज इतनी ज़्यादा है ना कि मैं खाली बैठ ही नहीं सकता हूँ, बैठा ही नहीं जाता मुझसे. क्योंकि मेरी क्यूरियोसिटीज इतनी है कि मुझे जब तक मैं उसके आंसर्स जान नहीं जाऊँगा या समझ नहीं पाऊँगा, मुझे नींद नहीं आएगी. मैं 3-4 घंटे से ज़्यादा सो नहीं पाता हूँ आज भी. एंड समथिंग आई ब्रूड ओवर. Language is something like that too. I've heard various types of Hindis across, but सही हिंदी से अगर हम बात करना शुरू करेंगे तो आप मुझसे इग्नोर करो दोगे. So, काम चलाओ लैंग्वेज आनी चाहिए, काफी है. देखो, कह सको कि आई कैन रीड, राइट, स्पीक एंड अंडरस्टैंड, तो आपको लैंग्वेज आती है. ये काम चलाओ है मेरा, मैं कहने का मतलब. थोड़ा सा राइटिंग पार्ट को थोड़ा सा दूसरी लैंग्वेजेस को, नॉट इंग्लिश, साइड में करके फोकस स्पीकिंग और डिलीवरी पे फोकस कर सकते हो तो समझ जाओगे. इंग्लिश में नो, यू हैव टू बी ग्रेट इन ऑल. आई एम बैड इन स्पेलिंग्स इवन टुडे. याद ही नहीं रहती मुझसे स्पेलिंग्स. एंड आई हैव स्टार्टेड टू लाइक इट. एटलीस्ट इट गिव्स मी अ पुश टू लर्न.
You're a good communicator, not a good writer.
No, but there are times for this to happen I had to write. The word today, the application word today is very smart. I must tell you that. Back in those days, it was dumb. But that's what technological advancement is. अगर technological advancements नहीं होती तो हम update कैसे होते?
True.
है ना? Similarly, आपकी languages में दम नहीं है तो आप कैसे update होगे? Having said that, English was never my first language. English medium school के अलावा और कुछ नहीं था.
Almost everyone who lives in India, English medium school है, which is third language.
Yeah, as a third language.
As a third language.
Yeah. तो सोचो आप.
Second language or first language होगा their mother tongue or Hindi.
So it's a by default setup. तो ऐसे में ना cope up करना बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है. और देखो समझने वाली बात ये है कि as you said, there are great communicators, and there is a slight difference of how will you communicate.
True.
इसमें accent नहीं होनी चाहिए. You don't have to roll your R's like the
I
way
was
people
about
does.
to say.
That's not for us. That's for you. Okay, there's a thing called voice and accent training. जो सबको लेनी चाहिए. फ्री में यूट्यूब पे अवेलेबल मिल जाएगी आपको. बट लो, सीखने के लिए नहीं, समझने के लिए वॉइस एंड एक्सेंट की ट्रेनिंग दी जाती है ताकि आपको आसानी से दूसरे नेटिव स्पीकर, जो इंग्लिश नेटिव स्पीकर हैं, अमेरिकन, कैनेडियन, हाँ, it will help you to understand them better.
The same sentence, everyone spells in a different way in different countries. I just checked with a couple of channels. The same sentence, they'll be pronouncing it in a different way. Like they're like clubbing all the words in between, but they completely ignore the word.
Yeah.
It's like hey all. There's a word called hey all. There's a y'all. Where does y'all come from?
Yeah. It's very contextual. A lot of things. I mean, गलती करो, मिसप्रोनाउंस करो, आगे वाले को मौका देना सही करने के लिए, तभी ठीक से सीख पाओगे. जरूरी नहीं कि आप बैक टू बैक इंग्लिश मूवीज देख लोगे तो इंग्लिश में वैसे ही बात करोगे, फिर तो आप एक्शन हीरो कहलाओगे. यू डोंट वांट टू बी फोकसिंग ऑन बीइंग फ्लुएंट इन योर डिलीवरी ऑफ स्पीच. Know when to take appropriate pauses. Know to pronounce the word to the fullest. Enjoy when you are speaking. Words are powerful if you know them, how to land them
What about exact time?
at the exact time. Yeah. And please, sorry to interrupt, encouraging everyone not to master it. वो अपनी भाषा नहीं है. अपनी भाषा है हिंदी और मातृभाषा. इंग्लिश बहुत ज़रूरी है सर्वाइवल के लिए, लाइफस्टाइल के लिए और कमाने के लिए. ऐसे पागल मत हो जाना कि इंग्लिश नहीं आई तो आपको कुछ नहीं आता. Don't underestimate yourself and focus on rather speaking fluently basically. That's more than enough.
There are still few places where they are done their graduation without any English in it, as just a language in it, and the rest of the complete study and education gonna be in their mother tongue.
Yeah, there are even today.
Even today. Just recently, I was with a friend, and they said that they hardly passed in English. I was like, what hardly passed in English? Don't you know English? I was like, no, it's just a subject for us. Like, so okay, in which language your education is? I'm like, it's a Marathi. Marathi? Is it still there?
It is. What about them then?
And they done their graduation in Marathi. Like the complete schooling and college.
Yeah. Very much possible. Even today.
It's like they are concentrating on knowledge, not on the language.
Yeah. And I really am thankful that you brought the other take of the languages being so great. So all across, you can, even today, you are allowed to do graduation in any other language that you choose and be comfortable with. But to answer your question on a serious note, I encourage all the aspiring individuals who wants to fluent their English, focus on vocab, learn the words. डिक्शनरी खरीदो, मोबाइल में नहीं, जेन्युइन डिक्शनरी खरीदो, फिजिकल कॉपी.
ऑक्सफोर्ड डिक्शनरी का छोटा है,
पॉकेट साइज भी ले सकते. कुछ नहीं तो नहीं, दिन में 2 वर्ड्स तो लर्न करने का टाइम सबको मिलता है. आई एनकरेज यू टू लर्न 2 वर्ड्स एवरी डे विथ सबटेक्स्ट, प्रीटेक्स्ट, कॉन्टेक्स्ट, मीनिंग, यूसेज एंड टाइमिंग ऑफ यूसेज. बस काफ़ी है. एंड हाँ, डरना नहीं बात करने से. आपके बाजू कोई बैठा है तो उनसे बात कर लो, इंग्लिश में करो. टूटी बूटी जितनी भी आती है, शुरू हो जाओ. सोचना नहीं, सोचोगे तो दूर हो जाओगे, करते रहोगे तो जीत जाओगे. So let them correct you.
So this is this or that. Classroom or auditorium?
Auditorium. Fan of auditoriums.
NagRraj saying that he hates classrooms. Singing or modeling?
While ramp walk, if opportunity strikes, I'll sing.
Hindi or English?
Hindi.
Startups or placements?
Definitely startups. At this point, back in if I was a student, placement is obviously, but startup for now, yes.
Placement is a step, startup is a future.
Indeed. Good, well said.
Thank you, finally. Perfection or speed?
Perfection. Though you are never perfect, but strive for it at least.
Lazy but talented student.
Average.
Overconfident student.
Not good. Never good.
Student afraid of failure.
Good. Good. Very good.
Student with family pressure.
Not good. Not always, at least. So I'm in a very pickle mindset right now, but still, to an extent, okay, but not advisable.
Here was my favorite part.
Okay.
One song you would sing if students force you again. I request you to sing that song right now.
Wow.
This is not in the script. So,
मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं कि आरज़ू जगाऊं अगर तुम कहो तुमको मनाऊं के पल के झुकाऊं कदम तुम जहां जहां रखो जमी को आसमां बनाऊं सितारों से सजाऊं अगर तुम कहो.
that's
Thank you.
awesome. One line you hum when you are alone.
I don't hum, I whistle. I whistle.
So, what's that?
No, I think it's safe not to whistle now. I mean, I whistle random.
Oh,
I whistle random. Like I have me and my brother have a thing. We don't say hi to each other. We do this, and in response, he does that. So it's a hi for us. Yeah.
Here comes a rapid fire round. One book every student should read.
Oh, it's a tough one. A lot of beautiful books. A lot of amazing books.
Can you do not say dictionary, please?
Yeah, I think Rich Dad Poor Dad is okay.
One regret.
Of me,
Yeah.
I don't mind, but not being able to do the right things at the right time.
Yes, everyone has a regret about that.
Yeah.
One book or movie recommendation.
If you want to open your brains and understand a movie to the fullest, what director's version of vision is, go watch Matrix.
That's an awesome movie. But not Money Heist.
Yeah, you might want to end up watching Inception. At least try to understand that.
Yeah. But there's a thing where you can take intake from Money Heist.
Money
About
Heist?
the professor.
Yeah, sure.
The way-
That is not a movie though, but
It's not a movie, it's a series.
Series,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the way and the planning, you need to take intakes from there.
मैंने अभी तक शोले नहीं देखी और मनी हाइस्ट नहीं देखी.
Oh,
मैं सुना शोले का ये आने वाला है री रिलीज आने वाला है.
oh, चल रहा है.
प्रॉमिस किया है मैंने अपने आप को कि वो होगा तो मैं जाके जरूर देखूंगा थिएटर. एंड मनी हाइस्ट मैं अपने सारे कजन्स को प्रॉमिस किया हुआ है देखूंगा तो देखूंगा उसको.
I watched around like 4 times all seasons.
Wow, great. I
It
did
took
that for
almost-
GOT.
So, the next one word student misuse the most.
Sorry.
One skill student must learn in 2026.
One thing or
One skill.
skill? Thank you. Let's break it down to two segments. No? Technical and non-technical. Non-technical, communication. Communicate. And technical, at least know the basics of Excel.
One thing you still want to learn.
You asked me how will I end up introducing myself in the very beginning of this podcast, right? One common thing which I use always is I'm a learner. I learn. I love to learn every day. I'll never call myself a professor. I will never call myself a mentor. I will never call myself a person who has learned. I'm a student who loves learning every day.
One habit that changed your life.
Waking up early. Workouts, I think, taught me how to be dedicated towards yourself.
Biggest myth about success.
Big one, good one.
But need to answer short one.
It's never achieved.
True. There's a dialogue in Telugu movie, in a movie called Maharshi. He used to say that there's a professor. He says that I'm a principal here and see where I'm achieved, and this is my success. And he comes up on a stage and says that, sir, I guess you didn't success yet. And success is not a destination. Success is a journey.
Yeah. Chala baga ఉంది dialogue.
Best advice you ever said.
Said or received?
Said
Said, trust yourself.
and now received.
Be yourself. Genuine it is.
One mistake students should avoid.
To avoid, definitely avoid self-doubts. More than anything else. Definitely.
Coming to the final segment. If you could redesign college education, what would you change first?
A lot of things, but I'm not complaining that we do not have the best education. I love Indian education system the way it is, but it definitely needs a lot of changes, upgrades.
The priority one, which you feel so. Even I have a priority which I feel, and but what's
Do you understand the term context?
Yeah,
And do you know what content is? These are two different.
yeah,
things.
there are two different things.
Our current is content driven,
True,
not context
context
driven.
driven. Yeah, I can understand that.
Yeah. So I think how a student should think, how a student should take decisions, how he should be mentally fit and strong, how he can be courageous. Just confidence doesn't suffice. You need courage equal amount. Who will teach you all these things? Non-academic expertise. I'm happy to say and introduce this fact right now in this linus. I'm currently engaged with a college here in Hyderabad. I love the college to the pieces, and I've been associated with them for almost 5 years now. It's called Hyderabad School of Business, PG and Degree College. I'm happy for a fact that the only college that focus students first aligns my interests with the deliverables that they do. डिग्री में आपको क्या करोगे 3 साल आओ ना आओ आपको डिग्री तो मिलेगी पास हो जाओगे तो बट आप एज अ कॉलेज आपने क्या दिया उनकी मेमोरीज जो रहेगी वो उनकी रहेगी एज अ कॉलेज आपने क्या किया दैट्स वेयर नॉन एकेडमिक एक्सपर्टीज कम्स इन टू प्ले यू नो आवर चेयरमैन सर संजीव रेड्डी सर सेक्रेटरी मैम वेरी पैशनेट रजिता मैम व्हेन आई कनेक्टेड विद देम आई फेल्ट दैट अगर ऐसी तरह के इम्प्लीमेंटेशन अगर कोई कॉलेज में नहीं होंगे तो फिर कोई कॉलेज को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए और कुछ नहीं चाहिए होगा you know focus on giving the right education, focus on having them strike a great conversation, focus on giving them the platform to develop skills, help them public speaking. इतने क्लब्स हो गए कॉलेज में 16 जिसमें से 6 का मैं मेंटोर रहा हूँ फैसिनेटिंग चीज़ें होती है लोगों को देख के स्टूडेंट्स को फर्स्ट ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स को मोटिवेटेड देखकर इंस्पायरिंग होते हुए देखकर इतना सेटिस्फैक्शन होता है कि I cannot express you in words anymore. Hence my association speaks more than my commitments, I believe. But yeah, they teach students how to adapt. Adaptation is something that you must know as an institution. क्योंकि आप सिलेबी से सिर्फ मार्क्स अचीव करना ही सिखा पाओगे कैरेक्टर्स नहीं कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट कहाँ है so, ये सारी चीज़ें इंपॉर्टेंट करती है एक कॉलेज को imbibe करने के लिए and I think our chairman sir and secretary correspondent ma'am Rajita Reddy ma'am and Sanjeev sir are doing an excellent job in terms of thinking and keeping students first and thinking what we as a college can give them in a value addition. So yeah, I believe guidance in the right direction is available at my college.
Where can students connect with you outside campus?
Yeah, sure. I'm open to connect with students for career counseling, guidance, decision making, be it trying to aspire yourself into modeling. By the way, along with perfumes, I have 2 more other interesting, very dear to me passionately, is a pageant school.
Oh,
I am now driving all the aspiring models who wants to make into entertainment industry or modeling industry. As you are aware that I personally have about 5 to 6 titles to me.
Yeah.
one of being Mr. Pune in 2011. I want to utilize that and give back to the society where I know for a fact that I was struggling a lot to get that title. मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि शुरुआत कहाँ से होती है, तो मैं चाह रहा हूँ कि एक ऐसा प्लेटफॉर्म हैदराबाद में बने जो मैं प्रिज्म के नाम से बना रहा हूँ. यू कैन कनेक्ट विद मी फॉर दैट, जिसमें फोटो शूट्स रहेगी, आपका पोर्टफोलियो बनाया जाएगा, कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग, पर्सनालिटी एनहांसमेंट, wardrobe setting, what to wear, what not to wear, anything and everything related to you, Prism will take care. You can connect me through emails, LinkedIn, Instagram पे भी मैं ज़्यादा हूँ नहीं, आऊँगा Instagram जल्दी आऊँगा.
So I'm gonna be joining soon, if I'm not wrong. I'm not sure about my dress sense right now.
No,
Whether it's perfect or not.
You're good. You're good. I think everything is related to creativity. Yeah. पवन सर का आपने डायलॉग क्या बोला था, पवन कल्याण सर?
I'm not a trend follower. I'm a trendsetter.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the greatest of all the dialogues. Why don't you focus on treading ascent by yourself?
It's a goat.
Yeah.
One message for students who felt lost right now.
Are you lost? Really? Relax. Don't rush. Don't rush. You have time. And definitely don't follow blind. Focus on real time connects. Real time, not Instagram, not online. Online is only online. And out of thousands of members that you would end up connecting, you'll only end up, they will only be one of them. We end up being by your side. But equally, उतना ही effort real time में भी लगा दो यार. आपके मॉम है, डैड है, सिबलिंग है, तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. जेल करो उनसे, स्पेंड करो टाइम. या तो पास हो गए या तो फेल हो गए. पास हो गए तो गुड, फेल हो गए तो वेरी गुड. फिर से दोबारा प्रूव करने का मौका मिलेगा, जिसका मैं फैन हूँ. सो आई एनकरेज ऑल ऑफ यू टू फेल, फॉल, बट डोंट फॉल इन लव नाउ. Fall in life, not from bike. So please choose carefully which area you want to fall for. So confidence automatically आ जाएगा. धुरंधर बन जाओगे धीरे धीरे.
This conversation wasn't just about careers or jobs or anything. It's just like how to build up your mindset,
Yeah.
confidence,
Yeah.
and creating your own path.
All the freshers, you don't need motivation. Forget that motivation word exists. You are motivated. You need clarity. So seek clarity. And for those who are introverts or lags behind या ठीक से कर नहीं पा रहे हो जो भी करना चाह रहे हो अचीव लाइफ में, उनके लिए एक ये है कि there is never a good career. It's the hard fact. There's nothing called as good career.
That's the way we landed up here.
Yeah, so you got to be open in terms of understanding what are your capabilities are. So be in the journey of understanding yourself first. बाकी सब करते रहो. काम मिला गुड करिए, बट फोकस अपने आप पे भी रखिए. चैट जीपीटी बहुत अच्छा टूल है. Learn how to use it. Don't use it blindly. There's a technique to prompt it. Learn it. Focus on yourself, and you will be great. You are going to fly regardless. So don't always be under pressure to perform good.
So that's the end of our podcast. And thank you for being in our
Oh
podcast.
yeah,
literally.
thank you for having me here. Thank you for giving me this beautiful opportunity. And I think this is not just a conversation. This was a great interaction that even I got to connect with you after such a long time. I hope this outreaches and add 0.1% value to your life, to your viewers and to all the viewers.
Yeah, sure. But yeah.
Thank you.